130. His only two losses, disputed decisions to Diego Corrales and Marcelino Freitas. Lately, he's been changing trainers more than most people change socks. Buddy McGurk's out, and Roberto Duran is in. Only the purest fighter of his generation, maybe the greatest. Duran's sheer presence, Al, has bolstered Casamayor's confidence.
Well, he came on because Louis DeCubas is a good friend of his as a consultant, but he stayed for 7 weeks because, number one, he bonded with Joel Casamayor, and he enjoyed the process. And they say he's made a big difference in Casamayor. We'll see.
His first fight is a full-fledged lightweight. Castillo looks like a really big lightweight. And now he gets saluted by his fans. The flag of Cuba. Casamayor up the unanimous decision over Daniel Seda, but Joel inviting problems, you'll recall, the second half of the fight, telling us yesterday he had 7 root canals in the span of 7 days. 7 just prior to that fight, only in boxing, folks. That must have been some dental bill, I'll tell you that. A clever, very tough southpaw. Can he throw Castillo off his game? It's become sort of an anthem for Mexican boxers. Now it's Jose Luis Castillo, an icon in waiting. The champion, a slight favorite, best known for his 2 fights with Floyd Mayweather Jr. He said he's prepared for a brutal war. He wants to trade. He doesn't want Casamayor to run. Al, he truly wants this to be a great fight, his defining fight.
It's really the first time that Castillo has been the marquee fighter in a major event in which the whole promotion has been focused on him to a great extent. And, of course, he's taking on a great fighter. So this is a really important moment for him in his career, and he wants to make the most of it.
You really have to tip your hat taking on a guy like Casamayor, his first title defense here in his second championship reign. And as good as this guy is, he's really carried a low profile into this fight. A win tonight, though, could really propel him into the limelight and big, big fights. Let's go to the numbers as we check out his fans and the tail of the tape. The champion, Castillo, 3 years younger than Casamayor. Slight edge in height for Castillo. The reach is identical. At yesterday's weigh-in, Castillo just under. Casamayor came in right on. Both on their second try after being an ounce over the first time. And the key unified rules for this world title fight: no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell any round. If an accidental headbutt occurs before the end of the 4th round, the fight's ruled a no decision. If it happens after the end of round 4, they'll go to the scorecard. So here at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, we're getting ready for our main event. The stage is set for Jose Luis Castillo and Joel Casamayor for the WBC Lightweight Championship. Let's get the official introductions from our ring announcer, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to the beautiful Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as it's time for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated in association with Cedric Kushner Promotions, along with Tecate, the Mandalay Bay, and Showtime. This bout coming away is sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, President Jose Sulaiman, Supervisor Roy Van Putten, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is John Bailey. Commissioners Dr. Tony Alamo, Skip Avancino, Joe W. Brown, and Dr. Flip Homansky, with the executive director Mark Ratner. Our physicians at ringside, Dr. Jeff Davidson, Dr. Stephen Brown, Dr. James Detling, and Dr. David Watson, with our timekeepers at the bell, also keeping count of the knockdowns, Jane Braunfoot and Mike Lachella. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Carol Castellano. From Long Beach, California, Dr. James Jenkin. And also from Las Vegas, we have Dave Moretti. Our referee in charge of this bout, working in this, his 22nd world title bout, Vic Draculich. All right, fans, here we go with our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger. On my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing red trunks with white trim, fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Guantanamo, Cuba. He weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds. His record, 31 wins, 2 losses, 19 wins, coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the World, introducing Joel El Cepillo Casamayor. And his opponent across the ring on my right is the defending world champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks, and fighting out of and representing his home of Empalme, Sonora, Mexico. He weighed in at a ready 134 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 50 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, with 45 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2-time and current WBC lightweight champion of the world, introducing Jose Luis Temible Castillo. Once again, our referee in charge is Vic Draculich, now giving instructions, 12 rounds of championship boxing schedule.
Lightweight title. You receive your instructions in wrestling. Again, I want to caution. Any punches below this point will be called low. Golpes dejado de este punto sería llamado alto. Any punches below this point are going to be called low. Golpes debajo de este punto sería llamado alto. Okay? I want you to obey my command. Protect yourselves at all times. Good luck to both of you. Buena suerte.
You can see immediately the size difference. Castillo, much bigger than Casamayor, but a pair of true professionals. And talk about contrasting styles. Castillo, a straight ahead stalker, normally a fast starter, definitely a puncher first. Casamayor usually takes a while to get into his rhythm, but of course an elusive, technical southpaw who fights intelligently, really uses the ring, typical of most Cuban boxers. Tremendous skill level and blinding hand speed. And right off the bat, the left hand by Casamayor sends Castillo reeling back. We'll see if Castillo tries to jump on Casamayor early, giving Casamayor's habit of starting slowly.
Stevie Johnston, another lefty who, from whom he won the title, Castillo, did a very good job of landing the straight left hands against Castillo. And of course, that is the home run ball for Joel Casamayor. So we should be looking very much for that punch.
The punch that worked very successfully against Freitas and Corrales. Two guys here who have been accused of fouls.